Oh man! The name's James IZ. I'm drinking my Red 40 energy drink right now, and I'm feeling great. I'm feeling a bit crazy, a little cuckoo today.
I'm a nice enough guy. I'm a cool kind of guy. I'm a pretty groovy guy. But then I get a little sugar in me, and I start to go cuckoo.
I need to go upstairs and shit again. Hold up, I'll be right back. Yeah. Oh. Alright, and I'm back from using that toilet. I'm back from pooping. So, back to the topic at hand here. Lust is destroying Gen Z. Hold up. Lust is destroying Gen Z by this channel with 8.6k subs. Shout out to the boys. Shout out to everybody who's grinding YouTube right now. You know what I mean? I love you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. Every single content creator out there on the internet space. Because without you, there wouldn't be an audience of people out there. You know what I mean? Like, there wouldn't be people out there who would even view this content. Like, if nobody else was making content, you know what I mean? It's like an ecosystem, a type of thing. It's like a caterpillar almost, or it's like it's like an ecosystem. Without one, everything else dies. You know what I mean? So like, we're all in this together. Do you know what's even crazy? Is that I didn't even like the High School Musical movies. But anyways, okay, so let's get back to the topic at hand here. Lust is destroying Gen Z, and ironically enough, yesterday I'm Gen Z. I'm 23 years young. I was born 2002, so I'm clearly Gen Z. Obviously, you know what I mean. Big Gen Z in the house. Okay, in the big 25 and the big 2025. So yesterday I re-downloaded Tinder. And yeah, I was very lustful in that moment, you know what I mean? To be fair, I am a 23 years old. I am a 23-year-old man, and I am horny. Okay? Who isn't a 23-year-old man right now and who isn't horny right now? If anything, that's a huge sign that you're healthy and fine. You know what I mean? So really, I don't see this as a problem, as being lustful and or, you know what I'm saying, wanting some boom. You know what I'm saying? Want to date, of course, and have a relationship, of course, with a nice young lady. But apparently lust is destroying Gen Z according to this video here, and I was very curious as to what this video has to say. You know what I mean? I'm curious. I know for a fact that one of the major talking points is going to be pornography and gooning. Gooning is what is actually destroying Gen Z.
The other day, I was thinking about just how abnormal our situation is.
Hey, you know what? He kind of has a point, though. You know what I mean? He kind of has a point. Like, that's crazy, man. He kind of has a fucking point, man.
When it comes to stuff like specifically this lustful content and all of that world, and just how artificially and relentlessly it's been pushed onto us over the years. And I know that I'm not the only one who feels like this. Most young people I know have mentioned how it feels like everything is lust-coded today. And all the institutions push this stuff relentlessly in movies and TV shows, in music, even in like social media influencer personalities, which are artificial. Everything just seems to be going down the same path.
Hey guys, sex sales, okay? If you didn't know that, guys, sex sales, okay? And that's what makes the big bucks on the internet, especially the internet. Holy... good jeez, because I need to chat GBT this. How much money did the pornography industry make the year 2025 alone right now? It is July 28th right now, okay? So we're almost 8 months into the year right now. I wonder how much money the pornography industry has already made, okay? Given these growth rates, the pornography industry likely has already generated tens of billions of dollars in the first half of 2025 with a projected 120 to 130 billion plus by a year's end globally. If you didn't know that, that is a lot of money, you know what I mean? If you really think about it, they're profiting off of male loneliness. Because I just downloaded Tinder, and yes, I bought Tinder Gold. So, yeah, they're profiting off of our loneliness. Especially the dating app.
Lust has become more than just a dopamine hit. It is at a point today where I think most people are using stuff like porn or hookups literally just as a coping mechanism. Because life is not offering what they think it will, and the things that they're promised.
Fuck you.
And I see a lot of young people going through this cycle of despair. Young men specifically do not have a clear outline for the future anymore. And ultimately, no one is really getting married or starting families. People are either alone or in this endless hell cycle of short-term relationships that just never ends. And I saw Gerbert, whatever his name is, talk about this a few months ago. That other commentary channel, you probably know who I'm talking about. I forget his name. But I sort of have the same views on some of this stuff as he seemed to have in that video, to my knowledge, which is that because we are the first generation to be raised alongside such explicitly lustful content, we don't really know how everyone is actually going to turn out.
I thought that I would be making fun of this video here, but I actually kind of agree, which is very alarming. Yeah, I've never been in like a long-term relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard about it all the time. I've seen it all the time. Well, then again, what do you consider a long-term relationship? Like, do you consider 6 months together to be long-term? I consider like a long-term relationship to be like a year plus. You know what I mean? You have to be together for like 365 days out of the year. That's like a long-term relationship to me. But yeah, I've never been in that, ever. Not even 6 months, to be honest with you. Maybe not even 4 months.
What I think an increasing number of people are starting to see just by surveying the social landscape and situation is that things like porn have totally destroyed Gen Z, especially guys, and their ability to think properly. For Gen Z, for Zoomers, it seems designed to be inescapable. Like, everywhere you look, there is something which seems lust-coded, or it's immodest, if you know what I mean. It's ads, commercials, it's all forms of entertainment media.
I think that's how it's always been, especially for commercials and shit, like Coca-Cola back in the day, Carl's Jr. back in the 2000s or some shit. Like, that's always been a thing. Commercials and ads, having, you know, like some pretty women on there, you know what I mean? Like, that's just normal to me. That's like standard type shit. Is it more prevalent now? You're probably right. I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest with you. Even with pornography, I don't really watch it myself at all. It's kind of like the same thing with watching people live the best lives of their lives, and it's similar to, you know, watching streamers go on dates that pick up women. That's like the most weirdest thing ever. It's like the same thing as watching porn. It's like you're just like living vicariously through another man. You want to do what he's doing right now, and yet you're just sitting back like a fucking cuck, like a little pussy, you know what I mean? So basically what I'm saying here is that go out and get it yourself. And I mean, if you're too much of a bitch and you want to go into my comment section and start fucking complaining like a little hoe, go ahead and do it. Yeah, trust me, bro, because I'll totally read that comment. Leave a comment with a bunch of excuses on there. I will totally read that,
Social media. Fuck! The way people are even taught to act and dress today. It is all increasingly oriented around lustfulness.
Okay, first of all, okay, motherfucker. I see no problem with wearing some leg day gym shorts from Young LA and being shirtless outside myself. That's not like how I actually pick up women. That's not how I pick up women at all.
But a growing issue I see on top of this is that a lot of guys today are just using porn as a method to cope, like explicitly. And the same goes for hookups and all this stuff. They numb their brains and then they go back to day-to-day life.
If you want to fix that problem, then just stop doing it, I guess. I don't know what else to fucking tell you here.
Now, all the metrics we have today point to porn being basically universal at this point. I think it's like 99% of Gen Z guys have watched porn at least once. And the majority have some form of addiction, like 60% or something.
Of course you have. At least once. Like, what the fuck?
Now, we have an even more disturbing statistic, which came out just recently. And it shows that 70% of young women, I think in Gen Z, now watch porn as well. And for context, that's never been the case. In the past, very few women were consuming this sort of stuff.
I'm pretty sure that even now and even in the past, women were kind of reading some fantasy love novels. And maybe not like straight up porn that was made for women all day, every day. I don't know a single man that would even read those books. And if you are a man who reads those books, do you at least review them on youtube.com? Because otherwise, do you, bro? Never mind if you like those types of books. But anyways, yeah.
Now, what I find interesting is that this doesn't even really make sense logically. You know, maybe I'm just like not getting the bigger picture here. You know, guys are naturally going.
Yo, so like this background music does not fit with the topic of this video of you talking about women being addicted to porn.
In some ways, overly sexual view on relationships, to the point where even amongst Christians, this compulsion to like sleep together before marriage seems endemic.
I'm just gonna flat out say it, bro. People who claim to be Christian are having premarital sex, especially if like you call them out on it, bro. They're liars. Think of like the most religious person that like you could possibly think of. It's like they find out about some new religion or some shit, and they're like the main ones talking about it, preaching about it. They're probably the most lustful people on the planet. Let's just keep it real.
And there is a deep irony here for women, because the whole reason marriage is on the decline is a result of feminism. And in the 1990s, feminists began pushing porn as a form of liberation for women. And they kept pushing that all the way up until really about 2 years ago.
You know, like the whole sexual revolution, I mean, that really just makes it easier for us to have sex with whores and women who are hoes, which, if anything, that's kind of what they want to do in the first place. With a society being so against that type of activity, of course, they wouldn't actually act on it. But now that society is open to it and we allow women to sleep around with everyone, I mean, of course, that's more common, of course. I mean, of course, there's some women out there who still believe in chastity.
Because of it destroying young guys' brains. It's because they said, oh, you know, these abstract ideas, objectify.
Oh no, they're objectifying women and they're gooning. They're gooning to objectifying women. Oh no! I don't give a fuck about what feminists gotta say. If World War III broke out, bro, do you know what the feminists are gonna do? Rely on men. So, really, they can shut their bitch asses up, alright?
And women who try to appease that by essentially trying to replicate what they see in movies or porn or social media.
I mean, bitch, all you gotta do is just suck some good dick, be sloppy with it, fuck good, you know what I mean? If my wife gets stuck in the dryer from time to time, I am okay with that. If she randomly wants to suck my dick, just randomly too, I am okay with that. Like, I don't see a problem with this, alright?
And of course it just gets worse, because that mindset directly leads to stuff like hookup culture. And to me, hookup culture is like the litmus test to see if you're an idiot or not. Like, I'm a Christian, so I don't do that stuff, I don't endorse it, and
not on me. People in this generation, thanks to non-stop indoctrination, are perpetually in this impulse satisfaction mindset. And that applies in all different ways, and with lust, it's not really any different.
Okay, alright, bro, I'm sick and tired of this shit. I bet you this man just became a Christian too and started reading that fucking Bible too. Over here, preaching this bullshit, bro. Like, you just picked up the fucking Bible, bro. I swear to you, like, bro, he probably did. He probably did. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't feel like finishing up this video here. Take from you one from this video, of course. Really, at the end of the day, I'm just here to entertain and really just make jokes at the end of the fucking day. And, I don't know, hopefully bring some light into your life, because I know that everyone is down in the dumps all the time, and oh, poor me. It's so hard out here in the world. I truly do believe in myself, in the sense that I will be a multi-millionaire soon. But, anywho, ladies and gentlemen, of course, if you want to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, go ahead, do all that stuff. I'll see you later. Alright.